Hey, I want to talk about something that they don't often say so loudly or as often as it should be said. Losing yourself. Okay, come sit with me. I have a second seat here. Come sit with me. Let's talk about this. Losing ourselves is something that people casually say it like it's something that just happens all of a sudden. But no, and when this process, when it starts going on, we don't usually notice it. We just see it as somehow one of those seasons when we are tired, when we're overwhelmed with things, and then at the end of the day, we can get back. But the thing is, most of us don't usually get back. And that is the most painful part of it. Not that dramatic, I lost myself, not that loud one. This is something that happens little by little, step by step, piece by piece. How do you know you're losing yourself? First of all, you start lacking, you lose interest in things that you usually love to do. Sometimes you don't feel the urge to pray. The things that makes you happy, you start withdrawing. At the end of the day, you start isolating yourself from those people, from those environments that makes you really who you are. Things that makes you who you are, you're still losing interest in them. You love to read. At the end of the day, you don't even feel like reading anymore. You say, I'm tired. You start making excuses. 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months. Hi, it gets really deeper. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper. You love to listen to soft music. At the end of the day, it stops. All of that just goes away. It's something that you need to pay close attention. If you are in this phase, it's something that you need to pay very, very close attention to. So, what if you are in this phase? What do you actually need to do? There are things that when you start doing them, even though you've lost yourself or you've lost that emotion, you lost that feeling of who I am, you've lost that God to do things for God, to do things for yourself, you've lost that energy to go all out to do things that you like to do, you've lost that authority, that audacity to be on your feet and actually do those things that makes you fulfilled. There are things that you actually need to look into. Yeah. So how do you actually go back to yourself? This is very simple steps. Okay, first of all, you just need to get quiet. At some point, just get quiet. Be still. There is this stillness, you just need to, get away from all those loud noise, from all those performance, from all those pretentious things, those things that doesn't matter at all. You need you more than you need anybody. Sometimes just let yourself be. Consecrate yourself away from things that distract you. Hear from your inward man. Then start speaking life into you. There's something about speaking life. There's something about affirmations. When it gets synced into you, when that sinks, you will love it. You will thank God you did this. You will start feeling yourself again. You will start feeling the presence of both God and your human spirit. Because it's not about you. Quietness, has a way of recuperating us. And then secondly, go back to what you love. There is this enthusiasm that, I don't know for you, anybody else, but for me, there is this enthusiasm that comes with me doing the things that I love exceptionally. Reading, writing, talking, being by myself, enjoying my own company, seeing movies. I'm human outside camera, and that should count. So if you're losing interest in doing the things that you love to do, maybe you need to put your traces back, like you need to trace your steps back and check. Look in the mirror and see what you're becoming, because you might not like what is coming to you. And then, number 3, stop performing and start living. Leave all those I am fine kind of life, that kind of stage performing kindness and all of that stuff. Start feeling, start living. Feel yourself, feel your bone, feel the things around you, feel remorse when you need to, feel sorry when you need to. When you do something bad, apologize. That is how you become human day by day. That is how you regain yourself. That is how you come back to yourself. You don't need all those performing. You don't need them at all. Just keep going back to yourself. And then number 4, choose yourself daily. Choose yourself against all odds. Against all odds. Like, I mean it, against all odds. Choose yourself. You have kids. You love your kids so much. Choose yourself. After God, though, yes, you need yourself more than you need anybody. Because at the end of the day, it is you. If you are whole, if you are fulfilled, if you have your voice, if you have your body, your soul intact, you enjoy your own company, you love to do things just for yourself, by yourself, it's not selfishness. It is called healthy boundary, and you need it. Around toxic people especially. If you build healthy boundaries, if you choose yourself daily, if you become acquainted with yourself, if you love yourself so much, there are things you will not take from people. And that is building healthy boundaries. It lets you keep sanity. It lets you keep your devotion, your status, your relationship with God intact, untouched. Let's stop there. And then the last but not the least, trust God with the process. Hand it all to God. Give it all to Him. He is your maker. He knew you more than, even before you were birthed, even before you came into the world, He knew you. So you need to just trust Him with the process. He knows it more than you do. Whatever you're thinking today, He already had that in mind even before you were born. So think about that. That is what I want you to know. That God knows you and He loves you. So you have to trust Him. Lean on Him. Be vulnerable with Him. Be broken to Him. Let Him know that you have nothing outside of Him. Let Him know He's everything you've got. And you are all what you want to be just because of Him. You have no strength, nothing by yourself, by your own accord. And the most important thing, you are still here. Maybe a little quieter, maybe a little slow, maybe a little cold than usual. Maybe a little confused even. But I want to let you know that you are still here. And you are worth finding. You are worth fighting for. So maybe it's high time for you to come back to yourself slowly, gradually, with the whole process. You don't even need to figure it out all at once. Just keep the energy. Come back to yourself slowly, steady, fulfill your identity in grace, become whole, and you'll be glad you did. I love you and I'm rooting for you. From my heart to you. See you on the next one. Bye.